On November 3rd, 2009, Federico "Freddy" Garcia Jr., former FC Dallas reserve player and Jesuit College preparatory soccer standout, unexpectedly passed away in his sleep while studying for his final exams at the University of North Texas. After an autopsy was performed, the cause of death was inconclusive. In light of this tragedy, the friends and family of Freddy have come together to build a soccer field in his memory at Maple Lawn Elementary in Dallas.
He was in such great shape that when he just passed, so unexpectedly, you didn't know what to think. It hit you so hard, you didn't know what to do. You didn't know how to react. You didn't know how to deal with it. I saw him a couple days before. I mean, just, hey man, I'll see you later. Give each other a hug, I'll call you later on in the week. That was it. 90% of the time, when you met Freddie, you remembered him just for a smile. He always had a smile. He never left a bad impression on anybody. And he was famous that way. People knew him that way, as just a good-hearted person.
Freddie was one of those people that could galvanize. He had such a positive attitude. At the funeral, I knew Freddie was a popular kid. I was shocked. We were at a huge cathedral over here. The estimated head count was about 1,200 or 1,300 people. He's 25 years old. And I was absolutely overwhelmed. It was standing room only. There were people packed through the entire back of this huge chapel. And the support that was there for Freddie made clear to me that there was an opportunity to do something.
At Freddie's funeral, Brooks approached me about creating some kind of project or some kind of foundation or scholarship on behalf of Freddie. And immediately I thought, we're building a soccer field in Freddie's community. So the idea just kind of spawned from that. Freddie was the most gregarious, outgoing, polite, respectful person that I've ever met. Everyone liked him. He was always the most positive player, very outgoing person, always the person that lit up the room and tried to connect everyone.
One day, Matt came to me and presented the idea. He was so enthusiastic that his enthusiasm rubbed off on me. I was all for it. I knew it would be a great benefit to our kids and to this community, and also a great memory for his friend, Freddie Garcia.
To be able to see people playing on the field with Freddie's name, knowing that something positive came out of this tragedy, I think would mean a lot to everyone involved. Were Freddie here and were that type of field available, he would have been playing on that field.
To turn something, negative as Freddie leaving and turning into something positive like the Freddie Fun Field. When this field opens up, it's going to be kind of like Freddie stepping on the field with us again. It's going to have that, to me, it's going to have that emotional connection, that it's going to be like stepping on the field with Freddie again.
So that's our moment of this tournament, okay? We'll start exactly the same that we started yesterday. Roberto on the back, right side, Milesio in the middle, and Rafa on the left. Where's Rafa? Oh, yeah. Rafa on the left.
Rafa is covered with a
Midfielders then in front of Milesio, Peter. On the right side is Chilo, on the left side, or Romario. Which one? Romario, you're probably on the left.
Chilo on the right is fine.
Chilo on the right, Chilo on the left. Gil in the middle, and Cyrus was more up front. And then in 15 minutes so I'll start pulling this one. Jimmy goes in the goal. Glenn is a little bit, injured, so
that means we're not starting like yesterday.
Right.
From Francis Ryan Park in the city of Escondido, this is the Veterans Cup 2012 featuring Phoenix LA and Oklahoma United in the men's over 60 championship match. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for Langevin Productions. As you see, the center ref and the linesman coming on to the center of the field, in the middle of the circle, then both of these two great teams in the men's over 60 category, adorning them to the left and to the right. Let's get the lineups for both teams. First, for Phoenix LA, number 1 is Jimmy. Number 2 is Mel Berdelis. Number 3 is Melicio Chalco. Number 4 is Rafael Orsario. Number 5 is Gilberto Lopez. Number 6 is Federico Lopez. Onofre Lopez. Number 7 is Marcos Casillas. Number 8 is Chilo. Number 9 is Gil Martarescu. Number 10 is Mohammed Bigdeli. Number 11 is Mustafa Assad. Number 12 is Peter Harriman. Number 13 is Boris Heekin. Number 14 is William Vanderpool. Number 15 is Sergio Vasquez. Number 16 is Sam Karayan. Number 7 is Cyrus Merzadeh. Number 18 is Niles Padilla, and number 19 is Ruben Ibarra. And that's the lineup for Phoenix LA. Now let's get the lineup for Oklahoma United. The keeper will be Dale Duval. Number 4 is Damon Fell. Number 8, fullback Luis Covey. Number 11, midfielder Renato Carpio. Number 13, and he will be doing a lot of coaching, that's Ron Snyder. And we'll stop right there. It's time to shift colors for all you sailors out there, past and present, because we are underway, 45-minute halves. And if it's still tied, we'll go into 2 overtime periods, and then if it's still tied, the PKs. The rest of the lineup is number 16, forward Jose Perez. Number 17 for Oklahoma United is forward Freddie Garcia. Number 20 at forward is Mohamed Arad. Number 21 at midfield is Alan Sayedi. Number 23 at left outside defender is Wayne Reed. Number 26 at midfield is Daniel Ibarra. Number 27 at center defender is Johnny Knox. Number 31 at forward is Rudy J. Ayano. Number 36 at sweeper is Bill Hardy. Number 40 is Kurt Hanger, and he's a midfield player. Number 46 at midfield is Mike Kurla. Number 47 at defender is Graham Parker. Number 48 at midfield is Mike Wolinski. Number 49 at defender at midfield is Alan Totten. And here's a move into the 18-yard box now, and trying to get somebody on the back post and just couldn't quite do that. And then a great run on that right flank for Oklahoma United. Number 50 at midfield is Alfred Mockett. Hans Wingo is not going to be in this match. And Franklin L. Howell is not going to be in this match due to the fact that he had to fly back. The manager is Alan Totten. The co-manager is Damon Fell. Snyder is a coach along with Gary Corner from Texas. Now the defensive half, and that ball sent forward by Phoenix LA. Tough to see the numbers for Phoenix LA because they're white on a kind of a light green background. Probably would have been better if it was black, but we'll do the best we can. 50-50 ball being brought down. Their own defensive half now. A touch quickly by Harriman. In a space, they sent it right outside the box in a penalty area, but an offsides call. We're in the third minute of action here at Francis Ryan Park in Escondido. Veterans Cup 2012. Let's get kind of a synopsis of what happened for the Oklahoma United squad. In game one, Freddie Garcia was really the stalwart in that game. He had a fabulous game and made a lot of things happen for the game one victory against Chicago Fitch Rams. And then in game two, it was Jose Perez getting into the act, where he had 3 goals, along with Rudy getting one of the other goals, Rudy J. Ayano, as they beat Real Marin 4-1. And then in game 3, it was Jose Perez again. He had 4 goals in that game, along with Alfred Mockett adding another goal as Oklahoma United beating St. Louis 5-0. And a very, very interesting game in the semifinals for Oklahoma United in the dark blue and black, as Hans Wingo had sustained the hamstring injury that has made him not be able to be available for this game. But the game went into a PK scenario. Jose Perez scored on the first try, and then Johnny Knox scored on the second one. On the third try was Freddie Garcia. And then Louis Covey of Torrance made the fourth and final goal. And the keeper, Dale Duvall, and a fabulous header to block the fourth attempt for the other squad. 15 goals they have scored and only allowed 3. The header there, and this one is going to go wide of frame, but not a bad service. And it's men's over 60. Veterans Cup 2012, first time ever in San Diego County, and a first time ever in Southern California. This Oklahoma United squad really got into the action here in the 21st century, making things happen early on. And it has culminated to an opportunity to win for the first time the Veterans Cup. In a space, that ball is going to be the Oklahoma United's. To the central, intercepted. It was a touch there by Big Deli. On the wide side, as we are in the 7th minute. In the central, strike there by Osario. It's got his teammate who drops it back, and that's Padilla. As they try and gather and get some transition going up field, but that one is driven out of play. So it's a throw in from the far side touchline for Phoenix, LA. Lots of good action in this Veterans Cup 2012. We've seen a lot of teams that have played extremely well. Of course, the weather has been very conducive in this Veterans Cup 2012. As you get to this area of San Diego County, and they could get mighty hot. Right now, only in the 80s, but it can get in the upper 90s later on in the summer in August. On the near side, that ball is cleared out by Oklahoma United. And from their deep back, they'll try and collect and see what they can do. Get something going again offensively. On the near side, not able to handle it with a heavy ball there was Freddie Garcia. And Freddie strikes it now up forward, but brought down or headed forward by Osario. 0-0 the score in this match. The championship one, the men's over 60 between Phoenix, LA and Oklahoma United. Now in the 9th minute, play 45-minute halves. Nice pass into space for Harriman, but that ball was sent forward. Too much pace, couldn't get another strike on it on the other end. But now winning that soccer ball is Mardescu. Mardescu and a shot over the top of frame. Beautiful play there. And could not get Marcos Casillas to put it in the back of the net. As a beautiful feed by Mardescu. And Gil would have loved for his teammate Marcos to finish on that one, and they would have had the 1-0 lead. Again, as I mentioned, Oklahoma United, they don't give up a lot of goals. At least they haven't this year in the Veterans Cup 2012. Greg G.K. Porter for Langevin Productions. Happy to be with you. Hopefully you've enjoyed all of the action so far. And if you want to look at any of our action from past tournaments, youth action in soccer, as well as other sports, just go to our YouTube site, type in LANGEVIN, and the word Productions with an S. Over 800 videos. And there are a few that are the entire match. And a free kick now as Daniel Ibarra setting his team up for the free kick. Jose Perez will take it. In this 0-0 championship match, here now in the 11th minute of the match. Let's see what they do on this set piece. A beautiful shot, and a keeper, and it's across the line for a goal. Go, 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 go. Number 16, Jose Perez, scoring the first goal of this championship match of the men over 60. And Oklahoma United lead 1-0. Keeper not able to hold on to it, and it went across the line. It's okay if you're in front of the line and you drop it, as long as it doesn't go across that line. But he was too close to the line, and it's 1-0. So nicely done. That goal scored in the 11th minute by Freddie Garcia, and he has had himself a whale of a tournament so far. And a miscue now, just outside a penalty area. Again, Oklahoma United, and a save is made. But a good run, slashing towards the box. And they're able to get a good shot, Oklahoma United. Phoenix LA back. Touch there by Padilla, and in down to Central, headed out of there, or headed away from an attempt into the box. And here they go again, and this one is sent wide. A frame by Niles Padilla. But their big chance was Casillas to Martirescu, and Martirescu not able to finish, as he was all alone in front of the keeper 1v1. Chilo now on the CK. Outswinger, and headed to the near side. Nobody will be able to run onto that one. So out of their deep back, the dark blue and black will get it going upfield. 14th minute of the match. They do a fine job with this Veterans Cup. Ages from the 35 and all the way up to 65 and older. Substitution is going to come in for Oklahoma United. Damon Fell originally formed this team. Went to the semifinals back in 2002. What a team it has become. Many states that comprise this Oklahoma United team. It's taken a lot of emails, a lot of coordinating of players to form this fabulous team. Big Deli. Padilla. Big Deli again. Harriman tried to get to it, but he had support Sent outside the penalty area, but it's going to go wide and out of play. And Alan Totten's team will throw it in. They're on defensive third, leading 1-0. From the outside defender area, intercepted. But again, they have somebody there. Continue to midfield. Running on to it now is Osorio. Rafa Osorio sending it back. Here's Chalco. Martarescu in the central. Intercepted the pass there by Mercedes. Oklahoma United trying to work out of their own defensive third, and in the space being very tough is Phoenix LA, not allowing them to do so. That ball sent past the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Oklahoma United. Plenty of time here in the first half to get an equalizer if you're Phoenix LA. The goal kick. Up to central. Phoenix LA. Deep back. Want to work it out down the right flank. Intercepted into space nicely there by Oklahoma United. However, they get it back. And now they find a seam. Just outside the penalty area, intercepted. As Phoenix LA playing with a higher line than Oklahoma United. Now they collect and send a shot just wide of frame. When you're in the lead in the match, it's not the onus of you to get the quality shots. It's the thing about soccer. It's the onus of the other team, especially when you're dealing with a running clock. And that's the way soccer's played. The world's most famous sport, the ball with the geometric designs, football. In most countries, soccer in this one. We got another sport called football. And it'll be on tap in about a month. In the 18, a shot headed out at the last moment. Another try over top of frame. So they do get a couple good shots. And on that second ball, it whizzed just over the top of frame. Still 1-0. Oklahoma United. Substitutions is now Padilla coming off. And he for Phoenix LA, and Mike Kurla coming off for Oklahoma U. '20th minute of the match. Marcos Casillas back in the match for Phoenix LA. Get a good look at the topography around this Francis Ryan Park. One of the newer parks in San Diego County, sanctioned by Cal South. And it's Cal South and the Escondido Soccer Club doing a fine job of arranging the Veterans Cup to come on over here in San Diego County. And if you don't know about Cal South, they are the big tournament organizers or sanctioned tournaments, and they on a shot and a goal, a beautiful run down the right flank, and it is 2-0. Oklahoma United getting another one in the 21st minute of the match. Jose Perez scoring his second goal of the match. So Perez getting the goal in the 21st minute of the match. And now he gets another one.
Come back, guys. Come back. Don't give up.
2-0. Phoenix LA trying to get touches, not able to do so at the moment. As they're down 2-0. We're in the 22nd minute of the match. Now here's an intercept. Nicely done in the space by Big Deli at blast. And that one goes over top of frame. But nice job by Big Deli as Mohammed alertly finding the opportunity to get to that soccer ball into space. And he saw that he could take a drive from distance and did so, not able to bring it down. Those are the types of plays if they're going to get back into this match as they're down 2-0. Ball goes out of play and it'll be a throw-in. Oklahoma United from the far side touchline. Midfield. Oklahoma U. Ayano showing you there that he was strong in his space. Deep back, trying to do something there, and the space was Chilo, but he was under a lot of pressure, and so he gave up a foul on the play. Or take that back, he created a scenario where he was able to get a free kick out of it. Casillas. Now they're deep back. Dealing with number 17, Freddie Garcia, is always tough. Not just he, but Jose Perez and Moffitt. Many players. Johnny Knox. Going to be a throw-in now. Here, the 25th minute of the match. 2-0, Oklahoma United. Near side. Nicely done. Big Deli dropping it back. Harriman wants to diagonal it to the wide. Quick touch by Vasquez, dropping it back. Intercepted into space. Treating back is Chalco. Malicio. Far side. They try to work it up out of their own half.
Good job,
Knocked out of play. And Vasquez and company will get it going again. Try to get it forward. Try to cut the lead in half if they can here in the first half. Chalco and Harriman there. To the nearest side. They continue to work. Marcos Casillas.
Good defense, good defense.
See us dispossessed there in the space. On good work there by Gary Corner. On the near side, Jose Perez. Perez, service. To the wide side. In the space, Oklahoma United. They continue to work it upfield. In the Central, 27th minute now. 50-50 ball, won by Phoenix LA now. Quick touch there by Casillas. Intercepted.
Come on, 1-6. One-on-one, 1-6.
Perez. Sent forward but intercepted. Phoenix LA out of their own defensive half. What can they do to find a way to get things going in the attacking third? Garcia. That time, Casillas not able to get to it. Jose Perez takes a blast from distance. It's going to be way wide of frame.
Good job, Blue. Good
Perez with
defense.
3 goals in game 2. And Jose credited for that goal in the 21st minute. If I mentioned that it was Freddie Garcia, it was Jose Perez that scored that goal.
Good job.
On the near side. There's Jose. Good first touch. A save. And they'll put it in the back of the net. A goal. Go, 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 goal. Beautiful play by Graham Parker, who got it all started and got that soccer ball over to Jose Perez. Perez for the shot. He hit it well, and then the rebound was given up. And Rudy Ayano puts it into the back of the net in the 28th minute of the match. So 3-0 now, Oklahoma United
Keep shooting, Jose. Keep shooting.
in his
Blue.
championship match. So Phoenix LA will get it started. Center ref says, hold on. Let's try this again. In the Central, here comes Phoenix LA. A miscue there, a missed strike, but, no problem. Keeper, Dale Duval. The header that time by Graham Parker.
There you go.
The strength that Oklahoma United has. Jose Perez now on the run. Perez now trying to score another one to save. And Perez, a beautiful run. And now the keeper from Phoenix LA is kind of hobbling. For the most part, hasn't been any real serious injuries in this tournament, as far as I've heard. But lots of trainers. They even have people that have the ability to do massages for you. lots of tape. And paramedics, personnel available at this wonderful tournament. The U.S. Adult Soccer Association Veterans Cup 2012. Beautiful block there into space and back forward again, leading 3-0 as we're now in the 31st minute of the match.
Let's go, offense. You gotta help him out.
Center ref has the official time. In the central, Phoenix, LA. Martarescu. We had that beautiful service early in the match. Not able to get a finish. Mike Casillas back then. They get that goal, this is a different match in a way. Trying to get it there was Sergio Vasquez, but dispossessed. And it's going to be a yellow card. So the yellow card given to number 17, Freddie Garcia, who has scored one of the 3 goals in this match. So Freddie's been active. He's got a yellow card and he's scored a goal. Free kick for Phoenix, LA. Here in the 33rd minute. Let's see what they can do with it. About 12 minutes left to go in the match. Not a bad one as it's missed just to the left as you're facing a goal there. Nevertheless, still 3-0.
Let's go, Blue.
Bill Hardy, the sweeper, has done a fine job throughout this tournament.
Hey, let's look up, Blue.
Teeing it
Get
up.
your head up.
Got to defend again, and Duvall makes the save. In the central, Phoenix, LA, trying to continue the pressure, continue the probing. Out wide, good possession. In the space there by Merzadeh, and that ball sent wide. 35th minute of the match. Let's see what Phoenix, LA could do here in the last 9 minutes of this first half. A lot of the coordination of keeping these players fresh is the player coaches. And a lot of these teams as Oklahoma United getting a fresh player into the match. An outside defender position trying to go forward. Let's see what they can do. Maybe add another one in the back of the net.
There you go.
Down the right flank.
Keep moving up. Keep moving up.
Freddie Garcia trying to run it down. And Freddie run off the soccer ball. Way too much pace on it that time for Freddie. Peter Harriman dropping it back. Down to Central, getting a quick touch by Casillas. Good first ball to him. And a good touch up forward, and a shot just across the mouth of the goal. I believe that was Boris Heiken, who took that shot. Not able to put it in the back of the net, and now that's going to work against Oklahoma United as Chilo was dumped. So the free kick right outside the penalty area. Gil Martirescu trying to get another good service, good pass, depending on how they want to play this. Going to chip it, and he just hits it on the side of the net that time. So in the 37th minute, not able to connect as we wind our way down towards halftime. Oklahoma United living comfortably here in the first half with 3 goals now, leading 3-0. Good possession time for Phoenix LA, but they have not been able to put anything in the back of the net. And when you're down by 3, you got to start connecting and putting them in the back of the net. You got to get the finishes. That's if you want to get the result out of this championship match, the men's over 60. Greg G.K. Porter for Langevin Productions, watching now a free kick from Phoenix LA. Quick touch there by Martirescu. Trying to get it there was Boris Heiken, and he ran right by it. It was kind of smarting a little bit. Out wide. It's a wonderful thing to watch these guys. Senior citizens, if you will, mature adults, making it still happen out there on the pitch. Casillas, pass was intercepted. Player was dumped there for Oklahoma United, but no foul called. Up forward, Heiken, but it's a heavy touch by Boris. And due to the heavy ball, the throw in will be for the dark blue and black as Wayne Reed. And in the space, they'll have the free kick. Oklahoma United, Freddie Garcia sending in a long ball up forward, but not able to get anything out of that one down the left flank. And they want to keep them bottled up in their own defensive third. That one sent over the fence, as you see there. So a new ball is played. Phoenix LA want to get it going up the field, take advantage of as much time as they can. To swiftly get that ball in the back of the net. Chalco. They're in the 40th minute. Intercepted by Wayne Reed. Nice play. They gain it back. Phoenix LA. On a wide there, Federico Lopez. Robbing it back. Down the right flank, looking for somebody to run onto it. Had too much pace for Big Deli. Muhammad. Here's Chilo. For Peter Harriman. Up forward. Intercepted, but they gain it back. Nice play there by Marcos Casillas. Find that ball into space, getting it up forward to Peter Harriman. Back to Casillas. Nice chip. Outside of the penalty area, they still have possession now. Casillas. Service. He's got his teammate there, but he couldn't handle it. And they still have possession. Continuing to probe, but there was an offsides call on that play. Either that was offsides or a handball. They might have called a handball on it. Free kick for Oklahoma United here in the 42nd minute of the match. And Oklahoma United leading 3-0. Only been pressed to go into PKs in their semifinal match. And the way they're playing in this one, the championship one, they may not have to do that. In the deep back for Phoenix, LA. As they collect down the right flank. Heavy touch that time, so the giveaway. They gain it back. Trying to keep possession was Chilo. He couldn't. And now here's Chilo again. Actually, that's Casillas. He turned and he thought his teammate was there and he gave it away. Freddie Garcia. Up forward. Headed right back into the 18. Central defender, and then driven out by Oklahoma United. So they'll get a goal kick out of it. "43rd minute of the match. Couple minutes left. Here's Chilo in the first half. Chilo drops it back to Casillas. Wanted to give and go, but nevertheless, Casillas gets it anyway. On the diagonal, it's intercepted, but couldn't control it. And in the space, there's going to be a foul. And that foul is going to work against Sergio Vasquez over there. So Oklahoma United will allow Freddie Garcia to take it out of their own defensive half. About a minute left to go in the first half. Will the pale green color Phoenix LA be able to put one in the back of the net? Or will it stay 3-0? Don't have a lot of time to work with now. They've got to get it up forward real quick. Center ref will be looking at his watch. Can't just try to keep possession if they want to get a result in the back of the net in the first half. But it's going the wrong way if you're Phoenix LA. Lopez. The diagonal.
Forward.
Chalco. Got to get a long ball. Marcos Casillas. Extra time. Men added on here in the first half. Garcia winning it into space. And as they keep this possession, they'll run it out. Oklahoma United will lead 3-0 at the end of the first half.
Good job, Blue.
We hope you've enjoyed all the action here in the first half from Francis Ryan Park of the Veterans Cup 2012. Stick with us. We'll be back with the exciting second half of this championship match in the men's over 60.
Let's go. Pick it up. Second half. Blues, let's there.
Action set to get underway here in the second half here at Francis Ryan Park. Veterans Cup 2012. Hope you enjoyed the first half. And you got your beverage and your snack. Get ready to enjoy the last 45 minutes. Unless Phoenix LA has the ability to come back and tie up this match. Jose Perez scoring the first goal in the 11th minute. And then Jose getting another one in the 21st minute. And then Rudy Ayano after Jose Perez took the shot. And the save made by the keeper, and Ayano was at the back post, able to finish. Center ref setting everything up, and we are underway. So shift colors for all you sailors out there, past and present. And quickly, a free kick. And going down. Both players, number 7, Casillas, and number 27 there, Johnny Knox. It's a different deal when you're a lot younger, but it doesn't work that way when you're older. And you see, and that's actually Mirzadeh Cyrus. And he gets a sorry by one of the Oklahoma United players, and we play on. Mike Kurla not going to get a yellow card here. There's going to be a free kick, though, by Phoenix LA going left to right. Oklahoma United going right to left. Leading 3-0. Very interesting way to start the second half with 2 free kicks, one right after another. Don't usually see that. But again, we're dealing with mature adults here. A lot more brittle than you are when you're in your teens and 20s. And 30s. Things just don't bend and flex the way they used to be able to do, and you always wonder when you see players playing in this Veterans Cup the kinds of punishments that they're dealing out on their body and how that's going to play effect in them being able to play this world's most famous sport of soccer in the future. And now coming off as getting nicked up again with Cyrus. Mirzadeh. And Mirzadeh is going to come off the pitch for now. Only in the 3rd minute of the second half. And one of the paramedics type personnel is going to give some assistance to Cyrus as they get a substitute in. A little bit of extra time will be added on into this match. Now in the 49th minute of the match. Reed. From the deep back, up the central there to Freddie Garcia. And his header went right to the center back. (3-0). Enjoying the comfortable lead. Oklahoma United. And that one goes out of play. But it'll be a corner kick for Oklahoma U. Jose Perez for Oklahoma United. Did you see him there? Number 16, he scored 4 goals in game number 3 when they beat St. Louis 5-0. And already has 2 in this one. Another opportunity over the top of Frey. So they had a couple balls there in that 18-yard box. And off that second ball, not able to get it down enough to put it in the back of the net. So it remains 3-0. And now in the 50th minute of the match, we're going to play 90. As you do when you become a pro. This Veterans Cup tournament does not shorten it. They require you to play that 45-minute halves. Seeing the World Cup, the UEFA teams, and the near side. Trying to run on to that one and doing so. There is Harriman. Then is Central. Lopez drawing it back. So they want to try to get some pressure. And that foul is going to work against Oklahoma United. Madarescu. Gilt with the free kick. Had some pretty good services in the first half. Into the 18-yard box. Just couldn't get anybody to finish. And here he is again, and this one turns out to be a shot. And Dale Duvall able to keep that one from getting behind him. Nice save by Dale. Freddie Garcia getting us started. Here's Jose Perez. Playing in this 60 and over, and Jose's got a lot of speed. Still got a pretty good motor on him. And that ball knocked past the end line, and Jose with a corner kick. If Oklahoma United were to win this championship, which they look like they're going to, they're dedicating this win to Freddie Garcia's son and to Johnny Lazar. Garcia intercepted, taken away. Good play into space. Being dispossessed there. And that ball goes past the far side touchline. It'll be a throw-in. Green of Phoenix, LA. Big Deli trying to gain an advantage there. The Oklahoma United player not allowing him to do that. Reed. Garcia had trouble with that first touch, but then still able to get it out wide. Jose Perez, but offsides. 56th minute of the match. In the corner, tried to get a good play going here, and this one's driven off of the man marking in the near side. You see there the corner that there isn't any more grass after that, and so they're still working on Francis Ryan Park. Add some more fields. And if this tournament does come back here next season, usually they do bring it back to a location 2 years in a row, and then more than likely that grass will be there, and they're going to add some more fields. Hobbling off is Boris Heiken. And Mirzadeh, it looked like that was Cyrus back into the match. And a shot and a save, knocked away, punched away at the last moment. And the Oklahoma United player was run over in his attempt to try to strike that ball right by the keeper into the back of the net. But keeper playing tough. Doing a fine job. Near side. Phoenix LA driving it all the way upfield. They don't want it back in their own defensive third. And trying to run on to that one was Gil Martarescu, and Martarescu not able to keep it in. So Reed is going to throw it in. Sights and sounds brought to you from Francis Ryan Park. Coming off now, Daniel Ibarra. And somebody else will come in and play that midfield area. Hans Wango would have enjoyed playing in this match. Remember, he was injured, hamstring injury. And the Doc, Franklin L. Howell, was instrumental in making things happen. This Veterans Cup 2012, not able to play, had to fly back. Alan Totten, manager, co-manager Damon Fell and Ron Snyder, along with Gary Corner, done a fine job in getting this team through to the championship. And once they got here, they've made good on their opportunities, leading 3-0. A nice decision there by the keeper. Allow that ball to go past the goal line. Why pick it up if you don't have to? Let it go past that in line and allow one of your teammates to drive it upfield. They need to connect. They need to coordinate. They need to play technically sound. They need to intercept balls. They need to play well on both sides of the ball. Phoenix LA to have an opportunity to get a favorable result in this match, as they're down big here in the second. Still plenty of time, but they got to start making stuff happen out there on the pitch. When I say stuff, things I just mentioned before that word, that's what you want to think of as stuff. We saw a match in the 35 and olders where there was stuff that you did not want to see out on the pitch. It got really chippy last game of the night. And thankfully for both teams, there weren't any red cards. There easily could have been The center ref not really controlling the match early on. And he was fortunate that things did not really get out of hand. And there were those that do the work in taking care of this tournament that were very concerned. All the young athletes that play soccer and looking for a job to do come out there making sure that all the logistics are taken care of. In and around the tournament, riding around in the carts. But thankfully enough, that particular match didn't provide the real bad stuff. It was bad, but it could have been triple bad. Now, most of these matches here in the Veterans Cup 2012 have been played with a good spirit. And you've seen it evident in this match. Players knock each other down. They lend out a hand to help them up. Come over and pat them on the shoulder, pat them on the back and say, sorry, are you all right? And that's the beauty of what has created the idea of starting a tournament like this. And that's the nature of soccer that can be beautiful to watch, enjoyable, and different than other sports. Although there are times in different countries when they play each other or within a country that it's that 3B, the three bads. Dale Duvall. And that's not just with the players, that's also stuff that goes on in the stands. Duvall will get it started for Oklahoma United. Still 3-0 as Phoenix LA bringing a fresh player into the match. '61st minute of the match. Phoenix LA in the central. Getting that ball over to Chilo. Onto the foot of Peter Harriman. Good possession now for Phoenix LA. But can they finish it off with the result? In the back of the net. That ball goes out of play, and they've given it away now. Oklahoma United. Can they keep them bottled up in their own defensive half? Down 3-0. 63rd minute now of the match. Finding a seam, but too much on a soccer ball that time. So in the deep back, the outside defender driving it up the field. But as you can see, they've compressed them in their defensive half with the high line. The good pass now out to the wide. And clearing it out. But he didn't even have to clear it out. He just basically shepherded that ball out of play because it was lastly touched by Phoenix LA. A heavy ball that time. Very smart play. Part of the reason, or you might say the majority of the reason why Phoenix LA is behind in this match, and why Oklahoma United, who has exhibited that through the entire tournament. Making plays all over the pitch, putting the ball in the back of the net when they have the opportunity. The quality chances would have finished. And now coming out, John Knox had himself a whale of a tournament. As Oklahoma United getting fresh player in. And the throw in. Near side. And now Phoenix LA inside at the 18. Want to keep the touches going. Keep the possession time going, but there's a giveaway. Rudy J. Iano, who scored the third goal in the back post area.
Go with it, go with it.
In his space, running onto it is Martarescu. The giveaway. Oklahoma United will be happy every time the green and white give it away, because they know it allows them less and less time to try to come back. Now in the 71st minute of the match. Only play 90. Good pass there as they find Niles Padilla, and he takes a long distance one, but not a lot of steam on that shot. So Dale Duvall is going to walk it up to the top of the box. And he hits it to midfield. Freddie Garcia went down. Center ref said play on, but Jose Perez runs onto it. Jose being marked by two players in the space. Going to settle it down. Nice control of the soccer ball. Then just alertly drives it off of one of them. And he'll take the corner. So Jose Perez will take this corner kick. Oklahoma United with players from Australia, England, various states in the United States, Arizona, North Carolina, New York, Florida, Texas. Lots of recruiting to get these guys together. Lots of emails. Beautiful ball in that 6-yard box, and another try, and it goes past the goal line. A good teasing ball, but a keeper able to make the save for Phoenix LA. In the 73rd minute, to keep them within 3. Unity back, Rafael Osario. Starting it a little bit quicker than the center ref wanted. And now getting it upfield. And you say, well, why would these guys be quick? Their world is usually slowed down from the way they were when they were younger. But don't think for 1 minute that mind isn't working as fast as it was when they were younger. And sometimes they want to get things going with the body as fast as they can. And in his center ref, making a decision, slow down, guys. Let your teammates come on the pitch, even though you've been playing this game for many, many years. Scenario still applies as he's talking to one of the players for Phoenix LA. Couldn't quite see who it was. Just a warning. The frustration, though, begins to set in if you're Phoenix LA, though. as you found yourself dealing with a very good and looking like a champion team in Oklahoma United.
Good defense. Stay on them. Put the pressure on.
Osario pressured but drops it back. Down the central. Intercepted. Able to get into the passing lane again, as they've done throughout the course of the match. And now they quickly, the transition has been a big problem for Phoenix LA. And that one is delivered wide of frame by Jose Perez, who scored 2 goals. But not worried about it because his team is leading in this match 3-0. And they're doing so now. In the 75th minute. Player down, Oklahoma United. And that looks like it might be Perez. Grabbing near his ankle area. And yes, it is Jose Perez. But he's already done the damage against Phoenix LA. And surely he's going to hang in there. Man, he's done a lot of damage against keepers over the years. Surely enough. And he tries again, and he just missed the far post. That ball just bended. And maybe because he was nicked up, maybe that's what kept it from being deposited in the back of the net. Nevertheless, still able to keep his mindset together to get a quality strike. And if that one just doesn't swing a few more inches, he's got it in the back of the net. And it would have been 4-0. Basically no chance for the keeper. I mentioned playing 90 minutes just like the professional players. These fields are not the exact same size. So there is a different scenario than playing on the regulation size and playing 90 minutes. They're pretty close though. And not quite exactly the same. Length, I believe, is just about right, but the width is obviously shortened. In the 18, a chance, and again, not able to get one into the back of the net. And I believe that was Cyrus. Yes, it was. Merzadeh. And again, Cyrus earlier in the match. He had a beautiful feed from Marcos Casillas. And he was closer. Couldn't put it in the back of the net. They might be thinking, let's borrow Jose Perez. Maybe we can get back into this match. Because up forward, they're just really struggling to get the kind of quality shots. And these are the things that have been happening for Oklahoma United over the years. They finally figured it out. Finally were able to coordinate well enough and get the players they wanted to get the result that they want. Hyken, shot blocked. Running onto it there was Harriman. Good possession there. Chasing it down now is Federico Lopez. Missed his teammate there, Peter Harriman. However, fortunately, covering there and a shot by Boris Hyken.
Let's go, push up!
Up forward. 50-50 ball. Center ref says play on. As again, Cyrus going down. Well, he has been smarting in this match. Showing his resolve as he smarting the first couple minutes of this second half and left the pitch and has come back out there. Yet his team is still down 3-0. Vanderpool sending that ball up forward to Cyrus on the near side. The attempted pass was intercepted. Again, Oklahoma United showing in their defensive third how difficult they can be. Tactically doing the types of things they need to do. Winning the soccer ball in their half of the field. But the foul now, and that's going to work against Phoenix LA as Freddie Garcia was dumped. And Freddie now with a smile on his face. Free kick. Oklahoma United. Jose Perez. He of the 2 goals scored. In the 76th minute, Dad trying to get somebody to run onto that one. But not able to do so. So Phoenix LA with a goal kick. Down 3-0 on a beautiful day here in Escondido, about 20 miles north or so of the downtown city proper of San Diego. Coming off the pitch, Rudy J. Ayano. Ayano getting on a scoreboard, as mentioned earlier. A great shot by Perez, and then the rebound. The back post, putting it in the back of the net. Down to Central. From the deep back, driving it. Center defender. Not fooling around, getting that ball up forward. And an attacking third for Oklahoma United. Here's Garcia. Turning and getting it out wide. Off the intercept. Now they have it in the box. And a player getting dumped in the box. But center ref says it's not going to be a penalty shot. Says play on. Perez run off the soccer ball. And I believe that's going to be a free kick. And yes, it is. Jose Perez now with a free kick. Snack bar, as you see there in the foreground, they do a good job over here with the good hamburgers and various other things to eat. snacks, donuts, all those types of things. Hit well, but just past the 6-yard box and way wide of the frame. It's not the onus of Oklahoma United to put it in the back of the net at this juncture. These are the types of things that Phoenix LA needs to be doing right now, because they're the ones down by 3 here in this championship match. About 10 minutes left to go in this championship one, Veterans Cup 2012. Hope you've enjoyed all of the action. As Perez getting back there, playing well on both sides of the ball, clearing it out. Coming off the pitch there, Graham Parker, who has played well defensively. Remember, he was the one that got that play started on the second goal for Jose Perez. Going down on right flank. Fed that ball over to Jose Perez, and then Perez with the shot. The throw in by Phoenix LA. It's a 3-0 championship match. The touch by Vanderpool. Kind of a heavy touch, but he went and got it anyway. Reed, nice play. Wayne Reed has played very well back there defensively as well. For Oklahoma United on the near side. Oklahoma United, Damon fell. And fell was kind of struck in the facial area. Obviously not happy about that, but not called. Central defender doing a fine job, but fell, heading it right back. Midfield trying to get somebody to go upfield, but they couldn't do that. So again, as you can see, Phoenix LA keeping possession, but as you can see, they stiffened up right there, not allowing them a great opportunity to get a quality shot. And not a lot of players helping out from the midfield area to keep that possession going. And when you're down 3-0, and you got about 8 minutes left to go in a match, as Freddie Garcia is spilled there, and a warning, not going to be a yellow card. A free kick for Oklahoma United. Then it's tough to put it in the back of the net to finish the thought. And now the yellow card is handed out for Melicio Chalco being booked for the yellow. So at midfield, Oklahoma United will take the liberty to drive it downfield. The further Phoenix LA has to go, the tougher it is, and especially at this age. You've played a lot of matches in this tournament. Tough to get a resolve going here, an urgency. It's going to take everything you have to have a chance to take this into overtime. And Oklahoma United, they know that. They're going to have some lucky bounces. Here's Cyrus. Mirzade's pass was intercepted. Garcia just gets a quick transition, and it's 1v1 with Jose Perez, but the keeper able to get to it first. Defenders have possession now. Diagonal pass, and a good one. Cross midfield. Mirzadeh. Cyrus. Player on his back, still able to keep his balance. His teammate had a touch there. That was Harriman, and now they have a play in the penalty area for Big Deli. Muhammad can't get anybody on the backside. He had Boris Heiken, but Boris not able to get to the soccer ball. And that would have been a play which would have gave him a little bit of encouragement if they could have put it in the back of the net. And now with only about 6 or 7 minutes with the injury time left to go in this match. Things are extremely hard now. And coming out, getting a nice hand there is Freddie Garcia. And that's probably going to do it for Freddie in his championship match. He's had himself a fine tournament. As remember, he opened up the tournament against the Chicago Fitch Rams with the scoring and getting that victory in game 1. And then Jose says, I got us all the way to the semifinal game. A little help from his teammates, but primarily off of his cleat. And here he is again in the championship match, spearheading the offensive attack. Now the deep back with the free kick, helping his teammates out back there to put this one in the championship column with about 4 minutes left to go in regulation, excluding the extra time. All the way downfield, and that eats up the clock. That is a dreaded thing with a running clock. Different in other sports where they'll stop the clock, but not in soccer. They'll keep it running. And if you don't feel urgency when you're down, close to the end of the match, then you basically have given the match away.
Get it out of there!
On the far side, Oklahoma United just clearing it out. Malicio Chalco who got it in. Teammate there, and then touch as they go up the field, coordinating.
Get it out of the middle!
To Cyrus, but heavy touch there, gave it away. There's Damon Fell. Touch there by Gary. Corner. Come into the match. Fell trying to get to it. Chilo, Central. Just try to make things happen throughout the course of this match. They're not able to get a result.
Hey, keep playing!
And they're running out of time. 2 minutes left to go in regulation.
Let's go, get it
In
out
the
of there!
Central, stiffening up is Oklahoma United and sending a ball upfield. That right there shows you what they have been able to do defensively throughout the course of this Veterans Cup 2012. Every time you get close in the attacking third, you stiffen up. They make it very difficult. You're going to have to get a great shot. You're going to have to make a great play. And they know that. And that is why they've been victorious. And that's why it looks like the hardware, for all intents and purposes here for extra time, is theirs. Alan Totten, who put this team together. Actually, David Fell originally forming it. Alan Totten being a great part of what has gone on here recently. And he said when he met his wife that I think I want to continue playing this great sport of soccer and do the best I can with it. And that's exactly what he has done. His wife died a number of years ago, and he has said, if I can win this championship, in my mind, I'm going to dedicate it to her love of this game of soccer and continually to push me forward to play it and enjoy it and see if I can win one. And that's the double whistle. So the team dedicates this championship to Freddie Garcia's son on YouTube and to Johnny Lazar, who died of bone cancer. We hope you've enjoyed this championship match, where it was Oklahoma United winning 3-0 over Phoenix, LA. We hope this tournament comes right back here next year, but wherever it goes, you can best believe Oklahoma United will be a team that will be difficult to deal with. And Phoenix, LA will learn from this, and surely they will get better. As both teams kind of congratulate each other, we hope you enjoyed all of the action here from Francis Ryan Park in Escondido, the North County of San Diego. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for Langevin Productions saying take care of yourself as always. God bless, and remember to save this one on your hard drive. Bye now from Francis Ryan Park.
Let me know when we're ready. Men's 60s. We are going to congratulate Los Angeles Phoenix, the runner-up for men's 60.
True silver. Thank you. There you go. Perfect. Cap Taylor.
Well done. Do I get medals for
Yes,
that?
yes. Okay. Thank you.
Be ready, I'll lead off then.
Winner, Oklahoma United.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. All right, sir. Good to see you.
Thank you, man. Enjoyed it. Good. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good.
That's the uniform.
Yeah, you're not going to see it.
Yeah. That's just
Well, we can give you a second place.
You go. There you go.
Really?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Pleasure being here.
Come on, where you go?
I want to send out. I want to set this contact.
Scarface.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Rudy!
Hey!
Wide angle man. Sit down, guys.
Push in a little.
Sit down a little bit.
I'm getting old.
They don't send this picture to the FBI. Try and fill that one.
All right, guys.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Oh, that's great.
Long time coming. It's off my bucket list now. Thank you.
I'm Ron Snyder with Oklahoma United. It's a team that we put together just this year, combined gentlemen from Texas, Oklahoma, Australia, England, and all over the United States. Came together first time we played as one unit, and we did it all tournament long. It was really a great group of guys and a huge team effort. It was really a lot of fun to be associated with them, and can't wait to do it again.
The name of our team is Oklahoma United. Even though this year we probably have players, we have 2 Australians, 1 English. We have 7 Texans, 2 Virginians, but we started this program 10 years ago in Beckley, West Virginia, and it's been coming a long time, and this is our finally off the list off our bucket list of winning a national championship, and we're very proud of the guys. Took a lot of team effort and a lot of work on everybody's part.
Hi, Damon Fell from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Had a grand time. We're lucky enough to compete with these fellas in a beautiful venue. Had a spectacular time and came across with the winner. I'd like to dedicate this to a friend of mine who had come to every event with us until he passed away. Johnny Lazar. Thank you.
Hello America, I'm Rudy and I've come all the way from Australia to be here at your tournament, which was very well organised. I'm a striker, or sometimes a pseudo striker. I enjoy playing the game. I've really had a great time with these Oklahoma boys, and I'm starting to get an accent even. I love this town, I love all you Americans. You're great party elements, and I'm really happy about this grey shirt you get for winning. If I'd known I got this one as a winner, I would have tried even harder. Thank you very much. Love you Americans. Thank you.
Bill Hardy from Australia. I play sweeper out here in San Diego, having a fantastic time, great fields, great town, playing for Oklahoma. I'm an honorary Okie from Muskogee.
I'm Mahmoud Rad. I came from Dallas. We combine our team with Oklahoma. We did great. It was a very nice event, and we could do it, and we became champion. And hope to see everybody next year.
Hi, my name is Mike Walensky. I'm from London in the UK. This is my 11th tournament here. The highest we've ever been before was semi-final last year. So it feels great to win. A great bunch of guys and a lot of good fun. And hope to be back next year. Thank you.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Renato Carpio. I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina. Originally from La Paz, Bolivia. But I'm so happy that we made it. We are the champions. Hopefully we'll be back next year to defend the championship. Thank you. Enjoy San Diego.